Hi, welcome back to How to Be a Working Comic. My name is Dave Schwensen, and if things look a little bit different, it's because I'm set up right now for our online comedy workshop showcase. Yeah, the comedians are performing tonight in front of a live audience, so I'm getting set up for that, which means my camera is way over here, and I've got lights in front of me, and anyway, it's very exciting to do this. And again, we're doing this in front of a live audience. How do you get a live audience? Well, that's going to be the topic, I think, of this episode of How to Be a Working Comic. But stay tuned because, well, we have a show to do. Okay, we're signed off. That was a great show, by the way. I hope you were able to see that one. We had an audience of about 50 people. And the comedians really got to tell by the audience response what material was working, and well, I guess it all worked. I'm not going to say anything didn't work. But I was talking to you before about audience. We had over 50 people just watching a Zoom show. How did we get those people? Well, a lot of it, of course, is networking, getting the news out, putting it out in social media, different things. We have flyers, we have banners out. But also we rely a lot on our comedians to bring in an audience. You probably heard the term called bringer shows. That's a bad word for a lot of comedians. However, on the other side of the coin, the club owners, the managers, it's called business, what you have to do. I never heard the term bringer show. I'm going to get a little bit closer to you right now. I never heard the term bringer show until after my book, How to Be a Working Comic, came out, the first edition of that. And I was in New York City doing a seminar at one of the comedy clubs. And someone says, what do you think about bringer shows? I'm like, well, what is that? Well, you have to bring a number of people, paying customers, into the club if you want to do a set. I said, well, that's horrible. I never heard of that. We never had that when I worked in New York on bringer shows. However, how are some of these clubs and restaurants doing comedy, doing any type of entertainment, how are they supposed to stay in business if they don't have any customers?
I think we're back in business.
Promote these shows that you're doing. Support these rooms that are giving you an opportunity. You, as a beginning comedian, I'm sorry, you're not going to like this, some of you. You're not doing the club a favor by showing up and performing. They're doing you a favor by giving you a stage time to get better. Do what you can to bring in an audience. If it's a bringer show, they want 5 paying customers, find 5 people to go to the show. Even if you pay their way in, it might only be a $2 cover charge for some of these places. Okay, pay $10, bring them in, and let them enjoy the show. It keeps things going. It's like if you're an apprentice or if you're going to college, that costs you. You want to get on stage. Does it sound like I'm promoting bringer shows? Well, it's a necessary evil. Okay, if you want to get on stage, which is how you learn to do this business, you can't get any better as a comedian or even a speaker unless you do it in front of an audience. If you go into a club and there's no audience, it's not going to do you any good. Also, it's not going to do you any good if the clubs go out of business because they don't have any customers, they don't have any people spending money. Because hopefully someday you get big enough where you have customers paying big money for tickets to see you, and that keeps the club in business. In the meantime, where are you going to get your experience? Not exactly the big headlining clubs yet, so do your best to help them stay in business. All right, I'm sure I'll hear from some of you about that opinion. It is what it is, and I am who I am. I'm Dave Schwensen. Subscribe to this channel because I will share some more insider advice.
That's good advice!
Thank you for watching. This has been How to Be a Working Comic, and until next time, keep laughing.